Okay, so we'll start our lecture now. I will share the screen. Okay. Uh, so the instructions which we have discussed so far uh, from the uh, data transfer set of instructions. Okay, first group is data transfer. As I have told you, this is the most important instruction set, data transfer instructions. Okay. We have seen some of the instructions from the immediate data transfer or immediate addressing mode. Some instructions from register addressing mode. Some instructions from direct addressing mode. Some instructions from indirect addressing mode. Some instructions from indexed addressing mode. Okay, and few more instructions we have seen, that is push and pop and exchange instructions. Exchange instructions. So I have told you the method to recognize what type of instruction it is, whether it is immediate addressing mode instruction or register addressing mode or direct addressing mode or indirect addressing mode or index addressing mode. Okay, I have told you the method of recognizing that. If there is a hash, it means that it has some part of the immediate addressing mode. If there is names of the register, then it is a register addressing mode. If there is an address, 8-bit address is there in the instruction, then it is a direct addressing mode. If there is address at sign in the instruction, it means that there is indirect addressing mode. And if there is address at a DPTR or a plus DPTR, then it is indexed addressing mode. And some instructions are pushing the data on the stack memory and popping the or retrieving the data from the stack memory. Okay, so all these instructions we have seen. Exchange instructions are there. XCH, correct. In exchange instructions, you can exchange the data of the accumulator with the register, any register R0 to R7, any register you can use, or you can exchange the data of the accumulator with the memory address, 8-bit address, or you can exchange the data with indirect addressing mode, address at RP, where RP means R0 or R1. Or you can exchange the data. No, okay. And one more instruction, XCHED, I have told you. A with RL. No, sorry, A with address at RP. In this instruction, only the lower nibble will be exchanged and upper nibble will remain as it is. For example, if A has 56 and this memory address has suppose 89 as the data, then only this 6 and 9 will get exchanged. This 5 and 8, they will remain as it is. So after executing of this instruction, what you will get? 5 will be as it is, only 9 will be there instead of 6. Here 8 will be as it is, instead of 9 you will find 6 here. So this is called as exchanging the lower nibble only. Upper nibble is as it is not exchanged. Only the lower nibble, lower 4 bits are exchanged. Okay, so all these type of instructions we have already studied. We have taken many examples based upon all these addressing methods. One example I asked you that if you have 3 registers, for example R1, R3 and R5, and if they have some data, maybe 61 is here, 85 is there, and this contains suppose 24 as the data. Now I want to rotate this data. These are the 3 registers. Data of this register should go to this register, data of this register should go to this register, and data of this register should go to this register. So after execution or after your instructions, what you should find? R1 is equal to 24, R3 equal to 61, and R5 equal to 85. So you should find this as the result. Okay, so I told you that you try to solve this example using the exchange instructions. Okay, so first of all, what I will do, I will now solve this example. Very easily I can solve it. I will say move R1. First of all, you will have to take the data in those registers. Move R1 61H, hexadecimal, data is always hexadecimal. Move R3, comma hash 85H. Okay. Move R5, comma hash 24H. So what I will do? First of all, I will exchange and I will take one data 00 in A. Move A, comma hash 00H. Because in XCH instruction, A is compulsory. One data has to be in accumulator and second data in the register you can take. Any register you can take. So now I will say exchange XCH A with R1. Exchange A with R1 means A has 00 and R1 has 61. So 61 will go in A and 00 will come in R1. Okay. So what will be the result of this? A is equal to 61 and R1 is equal to 00. This is your first instruction. Then I will say XCH A with R3. So what will happen? Whatever there is in A, that is 61, will go to R3, and whatever there is in R3, that is 85, will go in A. So A will be equal to, what will be the value of A? A will be equal to 85 and R3 will be equal to 61. Data from A will move to R3 and data from R3 will move to A. Correct? So this is the second part. Third, XCH A comma R5. Now what will happen? What is there in A now? It is 85. What is there in R5? It is 24. So A will be equal to 24 and R5 will be equal to 85. This is and one more. Still there is 0 0 in R1. So I will again use the instruction XCH A with R1 again. So what is there in R1 now? It is 0 0. What is there in A? It is 24. So what will happen? A will be equal to 0 0 and R1 is equal to 24. So you get the result here. You can see it here. R1 is equal to 24, R3 is equal to 61 and R5 is equal to 85. So in this way you can write your program, simple program, how you can rotate the data from 3 registers, okay, using the exchange instructions. So I think this is clear to you. Now we'll go to the next instruction set, that is arithmetic instruction set, arithmetic group of instruction set. Okay, so in arithmetic we know that what operations will come in arithmetic. Naturally addition will come, second subtraction will come, third multiplication will come, and fourth division will be there. Okay, apart from this there will be few more instructions like increment. Increment is also considered as the arithmetic operation, because increment means increment the value of the data. If there is data 50, then increment it, means make it 51. As well as you can decrement the value of the data. You can take the data in any register or memory address, or you can use indirect addressing method also, and you can decrement that data or you can increment that data. That is possible. Okay, so one by one we will see all these instructions. After this group of instructions, arithmetic instructions will be completed. Okay, so now let us see what are the different types of arithmetic. I will just write down the types of arithmetic instructions. First of all, addition instructions, and after addition I will go to subtraction. Okay. So first part is addition instructions. So different types of addition instructions you can see. Add. See the mnemonic. Mnemonic is, or symbol for addition instruction is add, A-double-D. Okay, so it is easy to remember. A RN, where RN means R0 to R7. Any register. R0 to R7. Any register from this. Okay, second instruction is add A, comma, address. So memory address you can give. Okay, what is the meaning of this instruction? First instruction, add A, comma, Rn means add the values of A data with the Rn, that is R0 to R7, any register you can use, and you can add that data. Okay, so let us, I will just rub this second instruction, I will come to this instruction afterwards. First I will take the example based upon this instruction. Okay. For example, if I say add a comma R3, the meaning is that, what is the meaning of this? The result will be in accumulator, no doubt. So value of the accumulator data will be added with the value or data in the R3 register, and the result will be present in the accumulator. So whatever data you have given in the accumulator, that will vanish after the execution of this instruction. Okay, so you will have to take some data in accumulator, you will have to take some 8-bit data in the R3 register, and then only you can use this instruction. And after that, after you execute this instruction, the accumulator will contain the result. Okay, so previously accumulator was containing the data, one of the 80-bit data. Second 8-bit data is in R3. So after execution, accumulator data will vanish, and in place of data, result will be obtained in the accumulator. Okay, that you have to remember. For example, I want to add, there is some data accumulator in the accumulator 50, and I want some data in register R3 as 67, let us assume. Yes, I want to add these two values. So what I will, how I will write the program? Very easily I can write move a comma hash. I will take the data in the accumulator first of all. Then I will write second instruction move R3 comma hash 67H. Second data I will take in the R3, and now I can write the instruction add a comma R3. Now it is meaningful because A has data, R3 has data, and now I want to add these two data values. Okay, so after execution of this instruction, what result you will get? What result you will get? It will be 50 hexadecimal plus 67 hexadecimal, that is 7, 7 5 11, 11 means B. So what will be your result? So after execution of this instruction, A will contain 67, sorry, B7. A will contain B7 as the result. So in this way you can find out the result also. Manually also we can add these values, hexadecimal values, and we can determine the result. Okay, very easy to make the calculations, very easy. Now I will give you one example and you try to solve that example. Okay, and also do the manual calculation, manual addition, and tell me what will be the result in the accumulator. Just now I have shown that what result is there in the accumulator, it is B7H. Similarly, you also try to show what result will be there in the accumulator. Okay, so I will give you one example based upon this. So try to solve this example. Add the data values 87H and 94H. Add the data values 87H and 94H. Okay. Show the result. Show your result. Write proper instructions. Write proper instructions. So I will give you 1 minute for that, and you try to solve that example. After 1 minute, I will write what instructions will be there. I will also show you the result. What will be the result in the accumulator. So only 1 minute for you. Try to solve it in 1 minute, because we will be going to the next instruction also. You can see the example. I have solved one example. Similarly, you can also solve this example. Very easy. You can take any resistor, not necessarily R3 you have to take. You can take any resistor from R0 to R7. You can take R0, R1, R2, R4, R5, R6, R7. Any resistor. Okay. But accordingly you modify the add instruction. If you are taking data in R5 register, then in add instruction you have to write A comma R5, not R3. You are taking the data in R5 and writing R3, that will not make any sense. Okay. So whatever data which you take in the respective register, same register name you have to use in the add instruction. Okay. So you try to solve this example. Write the instructions for that, and after that you do the manual calculation. If I add 87 with 94, what will be the hexadecimal addition? Don't get confused. It's not decimal addition, it is hexadecimal addition. Okay, so after 9 it will not be 10, it will be A, B, C, D, E, F, and after F it will be 10. So you remember that, and accordingly you try to manually solve this example and show me the result. So let us try it. 87 and 94 you have to add. So what will be the first instruction? Move A, comma hash 87H. Move R5. I am changing the register. Comma hash 94H. And then I will write add A, comma R5. Now I want to save the result also. If I want to save the result in memory address, then suppose I want to save the result at memory address 50H in the RAM. So what I will do? Result is already in the accumulator. So what I will do? I will just copy that result in the 50H memory address. So in this way I can save my result at a particular address. Okay. So if you are asked to write the comments, then very easily you can write the comments. A is equal to 87H. R5 is equal to, give the bracket, 94H. Correct. Here the meaning is A is equal to A plus R5, means previous value of A plus R5. That will be added and result will be stored in the accumulator. Okay, and meaning of this instruction is, in the address 50H you will see the result which is in the accumulator. Whatever result is there in the accumulator, that will be in the reflected in the or copied into the memory address. Correct? So manually I want to do 87H plus 94H. Now you tell me 7 plus 4, 7 and 4 11, 11 म्हणजे B, 10 म्हणजे A. बरोबर आहे का? 9 नंतर A येतं. आता 7 आणि 4 11 झाल्यावर याचा अर्थ काय, हे डेसिमल म्हटलं मी, 7 आणि 4 11, 11 म्हणजे हेक्साडेसिमलमध्ये काय येणार, 10 म्हणजे ए, 11 म्हणजे बी, म्हणजे बी येणार. आता इथं 9 8 17, 9 8 17, 17 म्हटल्यावर काय येणार,
एच.
17 म्हणजे एच, एच असतं का हेक्साडेसिमलमध्ये, ए बी सी डी ई एफ, ए बी सी डी ई एफ, एफ पर्यंतच असतं ना. ठीक आहे, 9च्या पुढं 8 बोटं मोजा, 9 नंतर काय, 9 नंतर काय येणार, 10 नाही, 10 नाही, ए. 9 नंतर काय येणार, 9च्या पुढं 8 बोटं मोजा, 9 नंतर येणार ए बी सी डी ई एफ, एफ नंतर 10 आणि 10 नंतर 11, म्हणजे 9 प्लस 8 काय येणार, 11. रिझल्ट काय येणार तुमचा, 9 प्लस 8 इज 11. येते का लक्षात. 9 8 किती हेक्साडेसिमल, डेसिमलमध्ये 9 8 17, पण हेक्साडेसिमल वजा 6 करायचं म्हणजे किती येणार, 11. अलग लक्षात. सो इन दिस वे यू कॅन सॉल्व द एक्झाम्पल. मॅन्युअली सुद्धा आपण रिझल्ट दाखवू शकतो. बऱ्याच वेळा परीक्षेमध्ये विचारतात की मॅन्युअली ऑल्सो यू ट्राय टू सॉल्व इट अँड शो द रिझल्ट, व्हॉट विल बी द रिझल्ट. नुसता प्रोग्राम लिहायचा नाही, प्रोग्रामबरोबर त्याचं रिझल्टसुद्धा सांगा असं विचारतात. मग आपल्याला रिझल्टसुद्धा काढता आला पाहिजे आणि त्यासाठी हेक्साडेसिमल ॲडिशन आपल्याला माहीत असली पाहिजे, तरच काढू शकतो आपण. ओके, वन मोर एक्झाम्पल यू कॅन सॉल्व. I will give you one more example. Sorry. Write the program, write the instructions. Write the instructions to add 2 data values. Two data values, 89H and 97H. Show the result. Show and save the result. Save the result at memory address 65H. So again you can, but don't use same register. Change the register. If you have used R3 previously, then don't use R3 again. Use R4, R7, R6, R5, whichever register you have not used. Try to use those registers. Okay, it is quite easy. So I will just write the program. Move A, comma hash 89H, move R7, I have used R7, comma hash 97H. Now I will add A and R7, A comma R7. Okay, and I will save the result at 65. Move 65H, comma A. That is the end of the program. Okay, comments I can write just similarly. A is equal to 89H, R7 is equal to 97H, A is equal to A plus 97H. Sorry, A plus R7. याचा अर्थ काय आला का, A इज इक्वल टू A प्लस R7चा अर्थ अगदी सोपा आहे. A इज इक्वल टू A प्लस R7 म्हणजे असं कसं होईल, तर ओल्ड व्हॅल्यू ऑफ ए मध्ये पूर्वीची व्हॅल्यू होती. पूर्वी कुठली होती? 89 प्लस R7 मधली व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे 97. 89 प्लस 97 ॲड कर आणि आलेला रिझल्ट एमध्ये सेव्ह कर. म्हणजे 89 जाणार तिथल्या ठिकाणी, 89 व्हॅनिश होणार आणि त्या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला रिझल्ट दिसणार आफ्टर एक्झिक्युशन ऑफ दिस इन्स्ट्रक्शन. करेक्ट. इन्स्ट्रक्शन एक्झिक्यूट झाल्यानंतर तुम्हाला त्या ठिकाणी काय दिसणार? रिझल्ट दिसणार. नो मॅन्युअली आय कॅन डू 89H प्लस 97H 9 7 16 16मधनं 6 गेले, किती राहिले? 10. बरोबर आहे. मग इथं रिझल्ट काय येणार? 0 कॅरी 1. 9 2 18, 18तनं 6 गेले वजा, राहिले 12. म्हणजे रिझल्ट काय येणार? 89 प्लस 97H हेक्साडेसिमल व्हॅल्यूज ॲड करतो आपण. रिझल्ट काय येणार? 120H. दिस विल बी युअर रिझल्ट. रिझल्ट काढता आला पाहिजे बरं का. काय नाही, सोपं आहे. हे दोन्हीचे ॲडिशन करायचं. अगोदर डेसिमल ॲडिशन करायची आणि वजा 6 करायचं. कारण आपल्याला माहिती आहे हेक्साडेसिमल नंबर हा 6 पुढं जातो, 6 पुढं सरकतो. सॉरी, 6 मागं पडतो, 6 मागं पडतो डेसिमलपेक्षा. कारण डेसिमलमध्ये 9 नंतर 10 येतं डायरेक्ट, 10 11 12. आणि हेक्साडेसिमलमध्ये 9 नंतर ABCDEF येतं. म्हणजे मध्ये हे 6 आकडे आले. त्याच्यामुळं हेक्साडेसिमल रिझल्ट हा 6 मागं पडतो डेसिमलपेक्षा. डेसिमल 16ला गेलेला असतो त्यावेळेस हेक्साडेसिमल 10ला येऊन थांबलेला असतो. 6 मागं पडतो. म्हणून आपण 6 वजा करतो. सिम्पल ॲडिशन करायची आपली. 9 7 16, 16 वजा 6 10. 10 म्हटल्यावर 0, हातचा 1, हातचा सरकणार वर. परत 9 2 18, 18तनं 6 गेले, 12 राहिले. तो रिझल्ट आपण आहे तसा लिहिलेला आहे. आलं का लक्षात? घोटखिंडी
हो सर.
सोपं आहे, काय अवघड नाही. हे दुसरं एक्झाम्पल आपण बघितलं, हे पहिलं एक्झाम्पल. हे इन्स्ट्रक्शन. ठीक आहे. आता अजून एक इन्स्ट्रक्शन आपण बघू, ह्याच्यातलंच सेकंड व्हेरिएशन. ॲड ए कॉमा 8 बिट ॲड्रेस. याचा अर्थ काय? एक डेटा ए मध्ये असणार आहे, एक डेटा ए मध्ये असणार आहे, डेटा 1 म्हणतो मी याला. आणि दुसरा डेटा ॲड्रेसमध्ये असणार आहे, दुसरा डेटा ॲड्रेसमध्ये असणार आहे, त्याला मी डेटा 2 म्हटलेलं आहे. आणि मग ते 2 डेटा व्हॅल्यूज ॲड करायच्यात मला. आता मी एक डेटा तरी एमध्ये आहेच, एक फिक्सच आहे. दुसरा डेटा आहे तो 8 बिट ॲड्रेसमध्ये घ्यायचा आहे. कुठल्याही रॅम ॲड्रेसमध्ये घ्या. आपल्याला माहिती रॅम ॲड्रेस, युजर रॅम कुठून चालू होतो? 30H पासून 7F पर्यंत. याच्यामधला कुठलाही ॲड्रेस तुम्ही घेऊ शकता. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मला 55 ॲड्रेस घ्यायचा आहे, तर या ॲड्रेसला मला एक काहीतरी डेटा 2 घ्यायचा, डेटा 2. आणि एमध्ये डेटा 1 घ्यायचा, डेटा 1. आता मी हे 2 डेटा व्हॅल्यूज मी ॲड करू शकतो. ठीक आहे. सो आय विल गिव्ह यू वन एक्झाम्पल बेस्ड अपॉन दिस. सपोज load the data 54H and 78H in accumulator and RAM address 55H. Add the data values, add the 2 data values and save the result. Save the result at RAM address 50H. आलेला जो काही रिझल्ट असेल तो सेव्ह करायचा अँड शो युअर कॅल्क्युलेशन्स और शो युअर रिझल्ट मॅन्युअली आपल्याला करून दाखवायचं. ओके, क्लिअर कट एक्झाम्पल. एक डेटा, पहिला डेटा आहे 54, दुसरा डेटा आहे 78. 54 तुम्हाला ॲक्युम्युलेटरमध्ये घ्यायचा आहे, 78 रॅम ॲड्रेस 55ला घ्यायचा आहे. ते दोन डेटा व्हॅल्यूज ॲड करायच्यात. मग वर आपण इन्स्ट्रक्शन वापरले ॲड ए कॉमा ॲड्रेस आणि आलेला रिझल्ट सेव्ह करायचा आहे 50H. आपण मगाशी बघितलं रिझल्ट कुठं सेव्ह होतो, रिझल्ट हा ॲक्युम्युलेटरमध्ये सेव्ह होणार परमनंटली. ठीक आहे, इथं आपल्याला माहिती आहे आपण कॉमेंटमध्ये लिहित होतो ए इज इक्वल टू ए प्लस डेटा इन द ॲड्रेस. ए इज इक्वल टू data in the A plus data in the address, and that will be the result will be in A. So data in A will vanish after the result and result will be replacing your data. So I will try to give you what will be the instructions. First is move A comma hash 54H, move 55H, direct addressing method of comma hash 78H, add A comma 55H 8-bit ॲड्रेस आणि आलेला रिझल्ट सेव्ह करायचा आहे मला कुठं 50Hला कॉमा ए. रिझल्ट एमध्ये असतो आपल्याला माहिती, एमधनं तो कॉपी करायचा 50Hला. ओके, सो इन दिस वे यू कॅन राईट युअर प्रोग्राम व्हेरी इझिली. नाव आय वॉन्ट टू शो द रिझल्ट ऑल्सो. 54H प्लस 78H. अगोदर सिम्पल ॲडिशन करायचं. 8 आणि 4 12. 16च्या पुढं चाललं, 16 किंवा 16च्या पुढं चाललं तर वजा 6 करायचं. 12 म्हटल्यावर अजून ते 16च्या खालीच आहे. ठीक आहे, 12 म्हटल्यावर 10 म्हणजे ए, 11 म्हणजे बी, 12 म्हणजे सी, हे आपल्याला कळते. 8 आणि 4 12 म्हणजे सी हेक्साडेसिमलमध्ये. 7 आणि 5 12, 12 म्हणजे सी, म्हणजे रिझल्ट काय येणार CCH. एमध्ये काय दिसणार तुम्हाला CCH. आलं का लक्षात? झालटे लक्षात आलं का?
हो सर.
आता सॉल्व करू शकताल तुम्ही या प्रकारे.
हो.
व्हेरी इझिली यू कॅन सॉल्व दिस एक्झाम्पल. सो वन मोर एक्झाम्पल यू ट्राय टू सॉल्व. Example 2. Add the data values 79H and 39H using add a 54H instruction. Save the result at 55H